In a place where the line between good and evil is blurred, young Levi found himself on an adventure that would forever change his life. It all began when he and his friends, a group of eager campers, set out for a hiking trip deep into the heart of the Whispering Woods. The forest was known for its towering trees and mysterious legends, whispered among the townsfolk but never truly believed, until now. The sun was high in the sky, casting dappled shadows on the forest floor as Levi and his friends, including his best friend Brian, trudged along the winding path. The air was filled with the sweet scent of pine and the distant call of birds, creating a symphony of nature that was both soothing and slightly eerie. As they ventured deeper into the woods, the path became less distinct, and the trees seemed to close in around them. Levi felt a shiver of excitement mixed with a hint of unease. It was Brian who first spotted the entrance to the cave, hidden behind a thicket of brambles, its dark mouth gaping like a secret waiting to be discovered. "Look at this," Brian exclaimed, his eyes wide with curiosity. "I bet no one's been in there for ages." The group gathered around, peering into the inky blackness. A thrill of adventure coursed through them, and without much hesitation, they decided to explore. Armed with flashlights and a sense of daring, they stepped into the cave, their voices echoing off the stone walls. As they ventured further, the air grew colder, and a strange, almost electric sensation prickled at their skin. The cave twisted and turned, leading them deeper into the earth, until they stumbled upon a vast chamber. The walls were adorned with peculiar markings that seemed to shimmer in the flashlight beams. It was Brian who noticed the ancient artifact resting on a stone pedestal at the center of the chamber. It was a small, intricately carved box, covered in dust and cobwebs. Driven by a mix of curiosity and an inexplicable urge, Brian reached out and touched it. The moment his fingers brushed the surface, the cave shuddered, and a low, rumbling growl echoed through the chamber. The markings on the walls flared with a sinister light, casting eerie shadows that danced like phantoms. Panic surged through the group as the ground trembled beneath their feet. Levi's heart pounded in his chest as he realized they had awakened something ancient and malevolent. The cave seemed to come alive, its walls closing in as if trying to trap them. "Run!" Levi shouted, grabbing Brian's arm and pulling him toward the exit. The group scrambled back the way they had come, the cave's growls growing louder, more menacing. They burst into the daylight, gasping for breath, their hearts racing with fear. Outside, the forest seemed different, darker, as if the cave's evil had seeped into the very air. The campers huddled together, their minds racing with thoughts of what they had unleashed. "We have to do something," Levi said, his voice steady despite the fear swirling in his chest. "We can't let it escape into the world." The group agreed, and with newfound determination, they devised a plan. They would return to the cave, this time armed with knowledge and a strategy to seal the evil away once more. As dusk fell, casting long shadows across the forest, they retraced their steps to the cave. Armed with ropes, mirrors, and a hastily drawn map of the chamber, they entered once more. The air was thick with tension, but Levi felt a calm resolve set over him. Inside, the chamber was as they had left it, the artifact still resting on its pedestal. Working quickly, they set up the mirrors to reflect the shimmering light back onto the artifact, hoping to counteract its dark power. With a final glance at his friends, Levi took a deep breath and reached out, placing his hand on the artifact. The cave shuddered, but this time, the light from the mirrors intensified, surrounding the box in a brilliant glow. The growls faded, replaced by a gentle hum that resonated through the chamber. The evil was contained, its power neutralized by their courage and ingenuity. As they exited the cave, the forest felt lighter, as if a great weight had been lifted. Back at the campsite, the group shared a quiet celebration, their bond strengthened by the adventure. Levi knew they had faced something truly terrifying, but they had emerged victorious, proving that even in a world where good and evil blur, bravery and friendship can conquer the darkest of shadows.